everyone. Hello, friends. Here we all are in the days of our annual exams. Some of us are restless, busy in heavy preparations, while some of us are cool. Today we are here for an event, How to Face Exams, hosted by Teen India, Bengaluru. Now it is time to invite Brother Fannan Nawaz for the Qiraat.
Just give me a minute. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to all. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. تبارك الذي بيده الملك وهو على كل شيء قدير. الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا وهو العزيز الغفور. الذي خلق 7 سماوات طباقا ما ترى في خلق الرحمن من تفاوت فارجع البصر هل ترى من فطور ثم ارجع البصر كرتين ينقلب إليك البصر خاسئا وهو حسير. صدق الله العظيم. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Blessed is he in whose hand is the dominion of the universe, and who has power over everything, who created death and life that he might try you as to which of you is better indeed. He is the most mighty and most forgiving, who created the 7 heavens one upon another. You will see no incongruity in the merciful one's creation. Turn your visions again. Can you see any flaw? And then turn your vision again, and then again. In the end, your vision will come back to you, worn out and frustrated. Jazakallah.
Jazakallah khair, Fannan. That was a very thoughtful verse. Now I invite Jamaat-e-Islami Bangalore Region Teen India Secretary Shamima Umar Sahiba for the presidential address.
Do the welcome is there?
Oh yes, sorry. Now I invite our Teen India. I'm sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, of course.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, sorry. Now I invite Teen India Girls Vice Captain Fatima Hania for a welcome speech.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. March month is always a tough or worrying time for all the school students. Why? Because the academic year is coming to an end and we have to write our annual exam. Little bit tense, right? That's why we are here. My dear friends, welcome to our program, How to Face an Exam by Dr. Sham Aan M.P, Assistant Professor, RVCE Bengaluru and Ashwa's co-team member. I welcome our Honorable Speaker. And I also welcome our Megla Malarwadi Teen India Coordinator, Shahina Umar, and our Teen India coordinators who have been working really hard behind this program. And welcome to all of you for this program. Thank you.
Jazakallah khair, Hania, for your warm welcome. Now, I invite our Jamaati-Islami Bangalore Region Teen India Secretary, Shamima Umar Sahiba, for the presidential address.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Alhamdulillah. Salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah min wa ala alihi ashabi ajma'in amma ba'd. Respected Jamaat Islami Bangalore Region Secretary Nigel Saib, JH Bangalore Region Malarwadi Teen India Convener Shahina Umar Sahiba, our Honorable Chief Guest Dr. Sham Aan Sahib. We are very happy to have you here, sir. We all know, I'm just introducing Sham Aan Sahib is the Assistant Professor in the Department of Chemistry in RVC Bangalore, and he's also the coordinator of ASHA's in Bangalore. Okay, now we all are in the eve of how to face exam, a motivational talk by Dr. Sham Aan Sahib. This is a program conducted by Teen India Bangalore, and Teen India Bangalore have been started from the last year onwards. Like it's almost 1 year it's running. It is conducting various programs like to motivate our kids, to engage our students in positive thinking, and to gain knowledge, and every other to develop their attitudinal, behavioral, in everything it is focusing. And it has been divided into 3 areas like Madiwala, Marthahalli, Shivaji Nagar. So in every areas we have got coordinators and the student representatives to move this team around. So Alhamdulillah, we have been conducting programs, and now we are in the eve of the exams, right? So every of us will be having sometimes we'll be very cool for some exams, sometimes we'll be some tense like that. And most of the thing is it's not a one-time game, right? Every of us will be having some tricks. If we if the pattern we follow for the academics, the studies we do is in a systematic way and all, we will be very cool for the exam and we'll be happy to do it. Everything is over, like revisions, everything is over. But if our pattern is missing out, we have been bored with the subject and all, the exams are also too tough. So now there are many tricks, like if we study the subjects like picturizing it in our mind, it will be very helpful to us, right? Like that, there are many tricks to help us to move around. If we study, we have got many notes for you and all, you are in high schools and all. So there'll be too much of notes and you'll be fed up with the notes. But if you start writing the notes with a happy mind, by remembering, by thinking of it in a picturizing that the process in your mind and all, it will be a double study. It will the bond in your brain will be very helpful. It will be the bond will be strengthened if you write it out. So like that, we have so many tips. So now we have Dr. Sham Aan Sahib here to help us. And so I'm not going to elongate my speech. So you all will be eagerly waiting. And after that, we also have honoring our Mapla Hal Quiz winners. So for that and all, you'll be eagerly waiting. So I would like to wind up my speech now. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum assalam. Thank you, Shamima Sahiba, for your stimulating words. Alhamdulillah, we are indeed blessed to have an assistant professor, RVCE Bangalore, Dr. Sham Aan Sahib, for a boosting talk to give us some tips and techniques to face exams. I invite you, sir, for the session.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Thanks for the kind words and humble words which are given by dear sister. And I appreciate all the efforts of Teen India for organizing such a wonderful program. And I can see a good number of students here for this particular program. I appreciate all the people who are behind. I may not be knowing everyone personally, but still Indeed, it's a great effort which we have putting forward to bring something which is lacking in our young minds. Hope everybody is comfortable. Today, I'm not I'm not here to give you something like that. Tomorrow you can score 100 out of 100 in your exam. Okay, so let's see how we can explore this. All like how much we do the deliberations. It decides what is the best thing which we can do for tackling this particular program for all the students. Even when we were also students, we also faced the same thing. So Rabbi Sharli Sadri Vayasarli Amri Wahalul Ukudatan min Lisani. Let the God give us power and courage and make sure this is a beautiful evening. Welcome to the program How to Face Exam. And I think I have interacted with many people here before also. Just when I'm going through the names which I can hear, which I can see on my screen, maybe before some couple of programs I've interacted. So I'll share my screen. Before sharing the screen, my dear friends, I love to take some stock of the situation, like on which age group we have most of the participants. Can an organizers put some light to that? Organizers, can anyone tell me like which age group we are more students which we have got in this room?
High school.
Okay, fine, perfect. Do we have parents also in this class in the room?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine, perfect. Okay, so I'll share my screen. Maybe you know, like I always love to go for physical interactions, which will make a long-lasting impact in the students. So let us try to explore the possibilities. This is something we got an opportunity to interact with you. I love to hear from you also. Not like it's like I'm giving some tricks or tips. And if you have some doubts, we'll definitely have some session towards end of this. What all things you are facing? Is it something which is serious, or do you like to have some small advice from us to solve your big problems? For you, it may be a big. People like us, or like people like your teachers, can solve your big issues with a small advice. So we will try to explore it. This is a area or venue to explore the possibilities. So everyone should sit with an open mind. And as I used to tell everywhere, we are all simply born. We are all simply born. Just keep it in mind always. We are simply born. We were not born to become that, or we were not born nothing. When we come out from the mom's womb, we were simply born. Later, everything cultivated in us, everything inculcated into us. So if we can do any change, we can make any change. Whatever happened in the past is it's something to be complete. You should neglect, and you should see what I can do towards the future. What the best I can do. I have 2 months. I have some days, not months, some days to write the exam. Am I ready? Can I do now? My dear friends, students, we can do it. We all will help you to excel yourself in your upcoming examinations. Okay, I'll share my screen. I hope I can. Can you give me the permission to share my screen? The host, who is the host? Host disable the participant screen sharing.
You're already co-host. You should be able to do it, right? You're not able to?
When I try to share, yeah, I can do it now. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, perfect. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get some inputs from your students who have. I can see Fatima Hania. Are you there, Fatima Hania? Just raise your
Yes,
hands.
sir.
Yeah, hi. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Fine. You're in which standard, Hania?
I'm in 10th grade,
10th grade. Which school you are doing?
Residency School.
Great, fine. Let me take your opinion first itself. Okay, I want to just hear you from the perspective of the future. Present students. What are things you do for preparation of your exams?
First, go through the textbook. They say the textbook is the key for your exams.
Okay.
Be thorough with my concepts and practice more questions, maybe.
Okay. This is completely you are focusing on your academics and to excel in exam. Am I right?
Yeah, most probably, yes.
Do you believe, Ania, that we should focus on also our personal life to excel in exams?
Yes, very much.
Yeah. Do you try to do, and have you ever tried to do something?
Yeah, I don't completely like immerse my time in studying. I also take care of other things.
Okay, fine, good. That's something good information which I can find in you people. Good, thank you, Ania. We'll go directly. We'll see what are the best things. The first thing is that the people who are sitting in front of me, the students and parents, make sure that you are here with a positive attitude. I'm here to do something. Tomorrow onwards, I'm going to work. There is no shortcut, my dear friends. There is no shortcuts. There is no shortcuts. Only thing is that you should open yourself. You should come with a positive attitude and try the things which I'm going to share with you. It's 7:55 of this beautiful Friday evening. Can next 30-35 minutes or 45 minutes, can it bring some changes in you? That should be the outcome. It's not like simply coming and sitting and all the 60 students or people who are here just spending another 45 minutes and going back and let next day, tomorrow, let it become the same day which you were facing. No, tomorrow it should be a better day. Tomorrow it should be a beautiful day, and you should feel that change in you. That is the intention of this program. Just imagine the effort the organizers are putting for you, just simply because they want you to see in a colorful in a colorful scenario. So I want the commitment from you people, the students who are here, that I will do it. I will try to change because I can. How? So when you hear the word exam, do this come to your mind? Duashan, whether these type of feelings come to your mind when you hear the word exam, E-X-A-M?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my God. No, my dear friends, this should not be there. At least the students or the participants of this program, or at least the who are trying to following, who are associating with this Teen India, they should not have this. Why? Why I'm getting this feeling? Are you anxious? Are you fear? Are you feeling the fear, or are you feeling the tension, or worries, or pressure? Are you feeling the pressure? What would be the possible reasons for that? That is how you should tackle it. First thing is that you should identify. No point in I'm giving a lot of solutions for you people. First, I should see what are the problems. Some of my brother is drawing something on the screen. No problem. We can just disable the options. Don't do this. Okay, you should be always make sure that, and you should introspect yourself. What makes me to have these feelings in me when I hear the word exam? I'm going to see. Okay, are you ready for that? Other people who are here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I want to reply. You can expect questions anytime to anyone. So no other per job during this next 45 minutes. No coffee. Don't try for help your mom in kitchen and keeping the headset on your ears. Just focus. You believe me, next 45 minutes, there will be some changes in you. That I can assure you. Because efforts what everybody is putting is for that. Okay, so this should not be the thing which should come to your mind when you think or when you hear about exam. What is there? How I can solve it? Can I do this? If I can solve this, if these feelings are not coming to you when you hear exam, believe me, you will be successful. Okay, so let's see how we can do next. All these things. Do you feel all these things? Anyone? Can you share some of the feelings like stomach upset, feeling the vomiting, or sleeplessness, drowsiness, loss of appetite, negative self-image, loss of concentration, oh my God, depression, and very frequently mood swings. Do anyone feel like this? Can anyone share here? I told you I'll not keep it. I'll not allow anyone to. I'll call Rinsa Katib. Hello, hi, Rinsa. How are you? Rinsa, are you there?
Yes, Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam, Rinsa. How are you, Rinsa?
I'm fine.
I hope you're seeing my screen. Any of these conditions comes to your mind, or you have gone through when you hear about exams, or when you start thinking about exam?
Nervousness and mood sometimes.
Mood swings.
Nervousness is something that I go through eventually during exams. And mood sometimes, yeah.
Okay. What about you? I can have, and let me call someone else. Rehab, brother Rehab.
Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum.
How are you, brother? Fine. Walaikum salam. Tell me, Rehab.
I'm good. How are you? Usually I don't get any of these before the exam, but while writing the exam, I do get nervousness, and
oh my God,
at times
we'll try to solve this today. I believe I assure you that when you write next time, when you write the exam, you have at least some 25% less nervousness.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, fine, perfect. Okay, let's see how it go. So these are not something which is good. All the things what you're seeing here. No, we are not for that. We are here with what? We are here in this world. See, just think Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you all the things. If I'm right, the people who are sitting in front of me will be having most of the facilities. I mean, lecture. I mean, not even I'm not going and generalizing it. Have an average lecture for your life, if I'm right. Lecture in the sense you have 4 times you're getting the food. You have a beautiful home to sleep. You have loving parents. You don't have any issues of the any distractions. Still you are happy. Then still, if we can't perform, still we can't concentrate, still I cannot avoid the nervousness, still what is the sole reason why it is like that? We'll try. Or for that, to overcome this, what's the first thing which I should inculcate into my mind? Are you ready for that? Why? From where this extra stress comes? If you read the sentence which you can just read the words which I have written here, maybe any one of the reason will be applicable to everyone in this. Either one or the other reason will be applicable. Liji, you are you there? Liji, Umar Ali, Liji. Liji, Umar Ali.
I am a parent.
Oh, no issues, no problem. Hi, Assalamu alaikum. Okay, any other? I'll call someone. It's very difficult. Okay. Ansia Nishad. Oh, it's also a parent, I guess.
Yes, I am also a parent.
Someone can come forward to just tell you whether any of this is applicable to you. Any of the point which I mentioned here. Can anyone?
Assalamualaikum, Mr.
Yes, Hanan, tell me, Hanan Iqbal.
Yeah. So I always get like pressure for getting good marks and high expectation of parents.
Yeah, your parents are here in this room.
Yeah, my mother's.
Yeah. Good. We have some towards the last part of the talk. I have something to be mentioned to the parents also. The organizers, how much time I have left? Organizers, it's 8:03 now. How much time I have? I can take.
8:35 is the time. If you want, you can extend till.
Great, that will be great. No issues. Okay, fine. See, if you read this, either any one of this will be the sole reason for exam stress, of pressure for getting good marks. Man, why you have not performed? That brother is getting that much. This one is getting this much. High expectation of parents. My dear parents, you keep your expectations low. Competitiveness. They have scored that much. Why you are like this? Comparison with others. Fear. And the student is fearing that if I don't score, well, I'll be having that fear of rejection. whether I'll be ridiculed by the parents, siblings, friends, teachers, neighbors. So we all go through this. I think if you take any students, the basic reason for exam stress, it is not the syllabus. Understand, my dear friends. It is not the academic things. The pressure is not due to that. The pressure is not because they are not understanding the subject. All those things we can score, we can solve it. But still, because of this, these are all something which is there in ourselves, which I can do, which or you can solve it. Let's see. We are going to explore. So you all have this feeling like always I forget what I've learned. Do you feel that? Yeah,
Yes.
most of yes. Why? Just close your eyes and just give a thought for just 2 seconds. Why it is? Just read the 4th point which is given. Whether your mind is filled with negative emotions. Whether my mind is filled with negative emotions. Can you do that? Should I rectify that? You leave all other 3 points. I kept towards the last, the 4th point. I try to specify my mode. So just think why I should fill my mind with negative emotions. What my parents will think. Someone is. Everyone can mute yourself, so that will be easy for the flow of this presentation. Okay. Yeah, thank you. So why? Very simple, my dear friends. There is nothing. See, if you are in 10th standard, how many subjects you have? You may be having physics, science, social studies, mathematics, English, math, whatever the subjects you have. Do I have some plan? Do I have some plan? Now it's a high time. Today is a March 4th. It's a high time for you people to make sure that I have a clear plan of study. I have a clear plan of revision. I will make sure that I'll take right kind of rest. I will sleep for 8 hours. I will sleep for 8 hours. And I'll make sure that now my mind is not filled with the negative emotions. Being a Muslim, being the part of Muslim Ummah, why we should take the negative emotions, my dear friends? Just think about it. You can surrender yourself in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You can feel all your worries in front of him. You can simply surrender yourself. Take this beautiful opportunity for that. Take all the negative emotions, just surrender in front of him and try to create some positive attitude. Are you ready for that? How can I bring this positive attitude? See, unless all the tricks I used to tell everywhere, whatever tricks I can give you to do some mathematical, to enhance your mathematical skills or to by heart something, all this will be becoming useful only if you have a positive attitude. You always think and feel good about yourself. And as I told, we are all simply born. It is never late to start. And how to develop this positive attitude? First thing is stop comparing about yourself, comparing yourself with others. How many of you have? I don't know if I get a chance to interact with you, I can take it from you itself. How many of you compare yourself with your friends? Oh, she is that, he is that, X is like this, Y is like this. How many of you compare with others? Don't do that. So what I should do to develop positive attitude? Very simple. Again, I told, try to surrender yourself. You should have a feeling that I have someone to guide me. I have Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide me. Then why I should? Then why I should give space for the shaitan to be in our brain? No problem, no problem. If someone can mute him, it will be great. Yeah, great. If someone just take care of that. Okay. Okay, sorry. This is a problem. I'll lose my flow. Okay, no problem. So what is the thing you should do? The first thing today, all the students here, 65 participants I can see in the list, the total number of the students, whoever is, they should make sure that today onwards, I will stop comparing myself with others. I will stop it. I will feel that I will feel good about myself. I'm here. I have some destination. I have born with a with a destiny. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given me a chance in the earth to prove something. That I will prove it. I don't want what others have proved, done the job. Whether I should go for that same. No. I have my own will. I will do it. Simply stop comparing. Are you ready for this? For that, what? How the positive attitude should, when you have a positive attitude, then slowly you can think about your planning your things. You just think today is March. If March 28th your exams are going to start, you have left with only 24 days. Even you don't have the possibility of putting the tentative exam date of month-wise planning. To do the month-wise planning, you don't have a chance. Now just count down how many days do I have now. If I take from someone, how many days do you have now? If anyone can, Yamin, can you tell me how many days you have for your final exams?
There is 2 months which you can take.
Which standard? Which standard you are doing your course?
I'm 10th.
2 months. I don't mind. I'm completely confused. 2 months. I don't know. Which scheme you are following? CBSE, ICSE, state.
ICSE.
Still 2 months. You
1.5 months. 1.5 months.
Mostly the state syllabus they have scheduled like from March last to April, if I'm right.
Yeah, March last.
So what is my humble suggestion for you? Your planning assumption is huge. It will not go beyond April because a lot of things has to be completed. That's what. So let us not keep a plan like that. Always try to fix the maximum smallest factor. Don't keep it like 1.5 months because already the state syllabus, state board has announced the exams. It is happening from March last to April last. So definitely you can also expect in the April. So let us take 1 month roughly. Let us take 1 month, 30 days. You just plan it your 24 hours. And unless if you don't have this planning, my dear friends, believe me, none of the tricks is going to work. The first thing you should set your mind to make sure that I will plan it. Literally, you should sit and write down. I have this much days. I have this much subject. I will spend 12 hours. I'll spend 12 hours for study. This is the something which you should plan for the exams. I'm not telling as a regular schedule. Keep it in mind. I will not suggest any students to study 12 hours in the normal durations. No, this is only I'm suggesting because you have the exam within 1 month. And also adding to that, we have gone through an online classes for long 1.5 years. So many of you has lost that ability to write, lost that patience to write something. That's what we observe as a teacher. So you should spend some extra hours. This is simple. You can take a snapshot and keep it and try to follow. That doesn't mean if you spend 8 hours also, if you're okay, I'm very fine. It's very fine. You sleep another 2 hours extra, 9 hours you sleep. Good, well, super. You spend extra 1 hour for your meals, no issues. You plan yourself. This is a typical schedule. Just a reference schedule I'm providing you. You should plan it like this. That doesn't mean you should stop your games or activities. No, we are not telling that. But unless if you don't plan, you are not going to end up with good result. This is the first thing you should do. And schedule your subjects. If you plan it, how can I schedule my subjects? Something like this: morning 3 hours, afternoon 3 hours, evening, night 3 hours. Out of 12 hours. If you're reducing, you can plan it accordingly. You should have a clear plan, my dear friends. You should be having a study time. You should have a reading plan. You should have a writing plan. And obviously, very importantly, you should have a revision plan. I can share this PPT to you people. No, we don't mind. You just follow this. There will be wonderful results in your studies. This is a peak time. Don't think that we are forcing you to study for the 24/7. No, never. This is only something which you should cater for 1 month out of 12 months. Keep it in mind. Towards the last month, we are giving the schedule. This is not the regular schedule you should follow. Regular schedule, you can just reduce it. You can include more other co-curricular activities and everything. You can be part of that also. No doubt in that. This is only because we are moving towards the end of this academic year. And once you plan, you should think that, you should realize that we should have a disciplined action. With full josh tomorrow morning, you will prepare the timetable, you will stick it on your wall or on your table or on the door, behind the door. Then gone. Not ready to follow that. So always stick or plan the things which is viable to you. Always plan it like that. Don't exaggerate. Don't make some fancy planning, and if you are not able to execute it, it will be a very sad ending. So it will be like wasting your time if you don't stick to your plans and schedule. And always, if you don't stick to your plan, there will be always, you have a temptation. Okay, when your dad calls, come to your shop, or you may plan to go to your shop, or if your dad is having a business, or they're planning for some function, you will have a tendency to move along with them. So this is all very important things you should, when you are planning, make sure you have disciplined action for that, to execute that plan. First, which subject is difficult? Start with that. Most of the people start with the easy subject first, thinking that, no, you just keep it. Pardon? Can do anyone have something?
Kannada, Hindi.
Oh, this is a tougher subject for you. Somebody was talking something. You want to tell something, yes, brother? Tell me. Yeah.
Yes, those are my toughest subjects, Kannada and Hindi.
Oh, it's a cool subjects, man. Don't worry. It's not tough. You should not use the word tough. So I think a regular plan, if you make, the subjects will be beautiful for you. I know. Okay, no problem. You invest some more time for that. Difficult subject first. You start with the most difficult subject. If you have 24 days or if you have 35 days, divide it number of subjects. See, give more time for the subjects which you are feeling more tough or more difficult. To plan this, take the help from your teachers. Friends, very importantly, who are experts, not your those who is ready to come to your Orion Mall and who always call you for outing. No, you should always take the suggestion from experts. It's very, very important. The person who doesn't know about science, you should not take his suggestion in science. The person doesn't know about English, you should not at any cost. Always we should take the suggestions from the people who are experts. And along with the notes and what they have given in the schools, always try to get additional information. Where you'll get. Be touching with your teachers, friends. First thing is that for this, what you need? Positive attitude. Open up. Don't go with any predetermined notions. No, don't go with that. You be open. Think that I am simply born. I am simply born. I can do anything and I can change anything at any time. Keep all the things, whatever happened in the past, plan it now, today night. Have a good sleep. Start your planning from tomorrow morning. The question here matters is whether you are going to start tomorrow morning. No, don't think that tomorrow I have my brother's marriage. Just plan it. No, don't postpone. There is no option for postponing. And when some tasks are difficult, you'll keep on postponing. Don't do that. Invest more time for that. So very simple. This is what you should do, my dear friends. Be away from the rebuttal people. Just read the first sentence which I have written. Just avoid listening or taking advice from the friends or family members who are hyper and keep pestering you of what happened. Please, my advice to all the parents here, don't pester him. Don't pester her. Talk to them openly. They're your parents. And don't carry away with their negative emotions. They may be telling out of some curiosity, some anxiety. Okay, fine. Okay, dad. Okay, mom. You talk to them openly. You don't scold me like this. It is making a lot of pressure on me. Give me some time. And that doesn't mean taking some time and aram sitting somewhere. No, don't do that. You plan it. Use that time. Execute it. First thing is plan. If you want to do planning, you should have a positive attitude. Open-minded approach should be there. Are you ready for that? If you want help from people like us, call us. You call your teachers. What stops you? You have all the facilities available. You have teachers. You have an organizational setup to tackle all these problems. Then why? If you're not using this and if you're not becoming successful, to whom we will be answerable then? We are always answerable to the Almighty Allah. So they have given, Allah has given all the facilities, all the possibilities that are existing in this scenario, whether I use it. So be away from rebuttal people. So you don't try to correct them. Don't go in with the negative arguments. Don't do that. Okay, fine. Okay, good. What you're telling is okay. Just try to avoid the listening. That doesn't mean that the person who was giving right advices, you should not avoid him. Who is keeping pestering you? Just this time is for planning and execution, not for wasting. I have only time for planning and execution. I don't have time to waste. Okay, fine. After the exams, I'll come back to you. Just be away from that. My God, I don't know how I can describe this. This is something like, can I do it? Can I avoid the distractions? How perfectly I can implement it? How many of you feel personally that this is the biggest distraction I am facing now? Can anyone give me some reply? Zama Zainab.
Yes, sir.
Zama, how are you, Zama?
Fine. How are
which
you?
class? Which class we are pursuing?
6th standard.
Oh, super. So, which is a favorite cartoon you like?
I don't like cartoons.
Why? Being a 6th standard, you don't like cartoons? You should love cartoons.
No.
Why? No, since like your mom and dad is not giving you the cartoon, channels to watch.
No, that's not the problem. I hate watching cartoons.
My God, I'm really inspired by hearing the words of my little sister. Yeah. Can you take the decision? Thank you. Can you take this decision to avoid the distractions? I'm not telling that you should come out from Insta, you should come out from FB, you should come out from all other social. No, I'm not. The technologies are to be with you for your development. It should not deteriorate you. It should not distract you. It should not lead to your total distraction. How perfectly I can. There are a lot of things. People will be interested in watching the football, maybe interested in mobile internet chats, TV, phone calls. A lot of things happen. So most of the time I've seen WhatsApp chats with your friends and bait from the friends. How can I do that? This is what I called with a positive attitude. If you decide it, plan it, execution is what matters. How we are going to execute, how I can avoid distractions. What is this? Pray to the God, Allah. Help me to avoid this, or help me to avoid distractions. You have, if something is favorite to you, you watch, fix the time for that. In the planning, you keep it. Okay, 1 hour, I will chat with my friends in a day. Or I have some social relationship with the friends. No, nothing wrong. But I told you again, don't postpone the things. Don't shatter your plans by involving more time into this. Don't do that, my dear friend. This is a humble request from our side. If you can't avoid these distractions, none of your plans is going to work. This is a crucial situation, whether you are in 6th standard or 7th standard or 10th standard, 12th standard. When you are approaching some exams, be serious. You have, after this, you have beautiful 2 months vacation. You can be part of that vacation and you can enjoy yourself. But right now, it's the time to focus. It's the time to concentrate. If you're having some favorite shows in your TV, you fix your timing. And the parents who are sitting here, fix the timings for the use of social media or anything which they want to watch. You should have a strict control. There are a lot of opportunities for controlling and fixing the time in the devices. You can take the help of the technically sound people who are there in our organization. They will help you. You can install softwares in the phones or tabs or whatever it may be, just to control or just to make sure that your kids, your son or daughter is watching only at that particular time. You take the help, discuss with your friends again. So all this thing has to be the students need the support of the parents to avoid the distractions, because the teenage age, what they're going through, it's very difficult for them to come away from all of these things. No, so we should only help them. Okay, fine, you watch for 30 minutes, you watch for 1 hour. Can we do that? That's the question. Can you do? Take rest. Most of them love this. Very simple. You should sleep. You should not skip your sleep, especially for the exam days. It will make you lethargic and dull. Keep it in mind, 8 to 9 hours or 7 to 9 hours, I will sleep out of 24 hours. You plan it. How perfectly you plan it, that makes the difference, my difference. This is a beautiful opportunity for you to plan it now. So there is someone to guide you. There are a lot of people to guide you. You can take help from anyone. And also when you're doing the studies, always take small breaks. Don't keep the kurkure packet or the lace packet beside you when you do the studies. You focus on your studies. If you're feeling, take small breaks, take a cup of coffee or whatever you like. Take 5 to 10 minutes break. Go back. Or go to the kitchen. Help your mom for 5 minutes. And latest studies reveals that when you go to the kitchen and help your mom or dad, it relaxes your mind and you'll become more happier. You try that. And more, in that case, the parents also will become happy. So something like which you can make use of that small breaks. Okay, rest is very important. You should unwind yourself. Doesn't mean you should go for a movie. No. Just take a break. Go out means it's not for a movie. Let me make it very clear. I'm talking about this next 30 days or 35 days, what you're going to take. So as I told, all work and no play makes Jack. How you can relax, unwind yourself. And unwinding should not have a different negative effect. Just unwinding, and since they're told to unwind, we'll go for a party. No, don't do that. This is something like to relax your mind. Go for a walk. Make someone smile. Interact with your friends. Talk to someone whom you love. Do what you like and love. Do it. Can I do that? That's a question. Drink a lot of water, no doubt. So what? My tricks or my way of how to face the exam. The first Fanta should be created from this. The points which I mentioned. If you're ready to do this, and don't think these are all something which you are not, everything is there in your life. Only thing is that you should reschedule the things, you should realign or rearrange the things. You're eating good food, you have positive attitude, you have planning, you're doing anything, but only thing is that it is not in the right proportion. Why or whether I can do it in the right proportion. Try to avoid the junk foods. How many liters of water? If I call Shifa, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Shifa, which class we are studying, Shifa?
In 9th standard.
Very good. How many glasses of water you drink in a day?
I thought 6 or 5.
Oh my God, this is very less, Rifa. Very, very less. Your parents are here.
Yes.
Oh, I'll tell them to give a water bottle to you. It should be filled and kept in the morning. And if your classes are online, and before noon you should finish 1 liter. And after noon, before you sleep, you should finish another 1.5 liter. That should be the way. You should drink a lot of water. You just see your appetite will become perfect. Everyone who is sitting here, don't go behind the tricks and this one to clear the exam until unless if you don't maintain a good health, good atmosphere, good positive attitude in your family, none of the tricks is going to work. You should drink a lot of water. It's very sad to hear that only 4-5 glasses of water in a day. Parents should take extreme care for the people who are preparing for the exam. Even you may think it's not a physical work, but those who are people who are prepared for the exam, we know how much strain it is and how much it will drain our energy. So just focus on it. See, all these things matters, my dear friends. It's not a one way, it's a one shot, or it's like it's a capsule, something I can give you and tell, okay, you have this capsule, you'll get good marks. It's not long lasting. This is something which you should adhere throughout your life, learning things. Are you ready for this? That's a question here. This is what? Affirm it. Affirm yourself that I can, I will. And I'm simply born. I'm the champion. I'm the best. I trust and believe in myself. I love and accept myself. I can do it. Today I will have a positive attitude, and I will make sure tomorrow you make the plans first. Try to plan, you make the plans, execute it, perfectly execute it, and make the feeling, keep the feeling like this. I will do it. I can do it. Whatever happened in the past, leave it. Just throw it to the dustbin. Can I do it tomorrow? Or what I can do tomorrow? That makes the difference. I can, not I can't. I will do it. So be confident. So this is a simple one trick which I can share with you. See, if you want to feel confident, the worst thing you realize first. What happens if I score 0 marks in science? Think the worst come worst. Will this be the end of exam or end of your life? And first thing, the last point which I mentioned in the slide, do not think what other people think about you or your exam. For example, I used to tell everyone, we will get tensed, and if I lost our wallet, what happens? We'll think about the cards which is kept inside, the credit card, debit cards, ATM, all the other cards which we get. So sit around, say, and think what is the maximum if I lose it? Okay, I should call the bank and cancel the cards, or I should go apply for a normal card, duplicate cards. Now, just telling you, always think about what is the worst thing which is going to happen. Then if you get into some things also, then you will feel that confident. Okay, I can recover. I will. You should have that self-esteem. Because failure is not failure. Failure is when you are not getting up after failing. Keep it in mind. No failure is a failure. It's simply like if you don't learn from the failure, and if you think that, oh, I failed that, and still if you are not getting up and after failing, that is the real failure. Plan it tomorrow itself. I think the Teen India organizers should tell everyone to send a screenshot or send a snapshot of the timetable which they have prepared for next 1 month. Just tell them to send through your WhatsApp, just to make sure that we are doing a follow-up. At least let them start with that. Okay, I'll study this much. I'll study this subject for these days. That timetable should be prepared by all the students who are here, and it should be sent to the coordinators. That's the first step. So automatically you will become confident. You will have a positive, okay, now you think, okay, I can do it. And those planning should not make you complacent also. Thinking that, oh, I have 18 days, I have only 2 subjects, 9 days, I'll finish it with 4 days. No, it should not make you complacent. You should always, this planning should make you more confident. Okay. Talk with your parents, they are there to help you. It's 8:35. I'll take another 5 to 10 minutes. Who else you can help? You talk with your parents and teachers. They are the people who loves you to the core, not your friends, not your neighbors. You talk openly about your fear and concerns. Are you ready? Don't think that the counselors can solve it. Your parents can solve it. Parents should have an open mind for that. You share your aspirations. You share what you expect from them. Ask them, sir, dad, mom, what is your expectation on me? You communicate and clarify it. These are the basic steps you should follow if you want to have a stress-free exams. In fact, stress-free life. Let us be happy. Let us make sure that this exam is not killing ourselves. It's not killing our family setup. The exam is not killing our the relation between your parents and kids. It's okay, fine. Okay, we'll go to the next. This is what I want. Are you ready? Make a commitment today. Shabida, are you ready for that? Shabida. Shabida is a parent or a student?
I'm a parent.
Okay, fine. Good. Can I get some students? Marwa? Marwa?
Yes.
How are you, Marwa?
Fine.
Fine. Okay. I think you have some disturbances there. No problem. Relax. Okay, listen to me. So just, are you ready to make a commitment today? This is a question for you. Nobody else can take the ownership. See, any exams or any thing what you're doing in life, you should be having that commitment. That means you should take the ownership. Your exam, I should be the ownership for yourself. My studies, my exam, my career, my life. It should not be your parent, or you should not be the parents or neighbors or family members. You should be able to take the ownership and responsibility. I will do it. I am ready to take the ownership and responsibility of myself, my studies, my exam. I am responsible. If you make that commitment today, you will see the change in you. Again, when you take this, make a commitment, that is what you plan it. Plan like what I have mentioned to you. So once you make the plan, and still if you're finding to execute the plan, come back, we'll help you. As I told, take the toughest subject first. If you are not able to you are not able to remember, keep writing. Keep writing, because that's a skill which the students have lost due to Corona. The writing skills. Intentionally, you should make an attempt for writing the things. That will bring a lot of confidence in you. Are you ready for that? So this is the question for today, whether I am ready to take the ownership. No, you don't blame anyone. You don't blame your parents. You don't blame your teachers. We can solve all of the things. You should take the commitment and ownership yourself. Are you ready for that? That's a question. Okay. So do your best. This is what I told everyone. Forget the rest. You do your best. Am I ready to do the best? Some of the tips which I want to share with the parents, even though kids are there, this is something like, there are some questions which comes to your mind. My child is very intelligent, but not willing to study. He's not having a desire. We should have, oh, study, we should push him. These are the questions which comes into your parents' mind. So whatever the tips which we have shared with the students, if you want to execute the plan and the tips what we have shared the students, we need a complete support from the family and the parents. So always tell, when I'm there, the student studies, the child studies. When I'm not around them, he will go back and get involved in this YouTube. And he forgets during exam. These are some of the questions which arises in the parent's mind. Is it correct? Can I get some reply from some parent? Do you feel that?
Yes.
Yeah. You all feel this, the same thing, right? Because I'm also a parent. I'm a parent of 3 beautiful girls. So I also have the same feeling. You don't think that since I'm a counselor, I'm give the training, my kids grow in a wonderful way. All the kids have their own limitations. Even I have the worry. Like sometimes I feel why my elder one or younger one is not interested in studies. It's okay. Even I will feel that. So how we can? What are the answer? What all things we can do? This is the answer for me for all those things. The first thing is that you have an open communication with your child. Don't go in an aggressive mood to the students, to the kids. Try to be calm. See, what are the Quran classes? What are the classes you are attending? What are the principles which you are following in Islam? Let it make sense. So we have beautiful examples in front of us how this our Rasul has behaved. How they have communicated with their kids. Still, you may go out of control. Okay, cool down, calm. Try to get if you start open communication, the students will, the kids will become more relaxed. So give some patience, listen to them. If they start something, they'll tell, hey, stop it. No, you don't speak, go and study. We try to understand the fears and concerns. So there are some times you should just be there. Just, okay, hi, just hug them. Tell them I'll be there with you. There are some times which is required. And at the end of the day, you should realize that you are the only sole people who are responsible for the development of your child. Not the teachers, not the counselors, or not anyone else. So you should be there when it demands during the time. You should be able to appreciate, acknowledge, and motivate. See, this is for talking, it's very easy, but I know we face the difficulty. How much I will, how much patience I can show. Many parents ask me, even I lost my control sometimes. It's okay, fine, go back. Okay, we'll do it. We'll see what the best we can do. Together we'll sit together. We'll work and we'll find out a solution. When they're doing some good things, catch them and tell them, very good, fine. In the last one, please stop telling that study all the time, throughout the day, throughout the month. Don't do that. And if you keep on telling that, it loses its importance. I can understand from the parents' perspective, they are telling that only because of the love and concern towards their child. But let us make some changes. Let us bring some changes. So what you should stop? These are the things. You have questions, I have given you answers. What you should stop? Don't keep on nagging about the studies all the time. If she's good something, appreciate. Ask about that. Try to create interest. And if your child is having weakness, don't complain. My child will have, every child will have her or his own weakness. Don't criticize them. Don't putting them down. Don't do that. Never, ever compare them with other children. Abusing and punishing is different. Don't abuse them, but you can punish. You can tell about if you have done, no, this is something you have done is wrong. Don't pressurize them. And very importantly, spoon feeding. See, if your son or if your daughter or if your kid is sitting somewhere and asking one glass of water, tell him, go and get it from the kitchen. Simple. I'm just giving one example. Since you are more focused and you want that your son to study well, all the things you are putting in the, I'm bringing into your, the study table, do that. Those things will not develop your kid. It's okay. Don't focus on marks, percentage, grades only. God has planned something better for them. Try to do this. If you can stop, this is something like if I tell stop punishing, sir, why you're telling like this? If they do something, definitely you should punish them. You should see, you should be in a position to create that level of gravity of that punishment. Can I do that? Yeah, Arshan Ahmad, you have some question? Arshan Ahmad has raised the question. Raised your hand.
Hi, this is his father. My name is Ahmed Rasool.
Fine. Tell me, sir.
So basically, how we can make them more responsible? For example, there is a statement we should not spoon feed them, right?
Yeah.
But there are something that they are intended to do, but there is a gap, or rather, there is a missing that we found. That we can realize from them. So how we can make them, how we can make them understand, and how we can make them do this activity?
Simple. You have an open discussion with your kid. Try to find out what is missing in him. Everything will not be missing in the child. There will be only small links which is missing in that. You try to provide the links. Don't provide A to Z. Maybe H is missing in that. Any even if this is applicable in your studies, this is applicable in your other activities in the home, whether he's having some skills or anything, you try to bridge the gap. Don't give the full bridge to him.
Yeah, I hear that. But simultaneously, if there is, I'm not saying irresponsible, but there is a carelessness in doing certain activities on time. For example, doing namaz on time. If there is a delay in that, he does that, but if there is a delay in that, and either me or his mom has to remind him. Rather, I expect he has to do it his own. So how we can build that capability is what my question is. I just put an example for
yes.
prayers.
Fine, no problem. I got it. See, in my perspective, end of the day, they are our kids. So always I tell everywhere, whenever, whatever is, you keep on telling till they become adults. You should keep on telling, which don't worry about it. Keep on reminding them. This is what everybody did. Even the Rasul also, he was continuously reminding the things. So to make sure, example for, as you told about namaz, you try to explain him, or he should get from somewhere why we are performing namaz. What are the best things which we are acquiring by performing namaz? If he can accept, if he can understand that beautiful thing, which he can acquire through namaz. I'm taking just an example. I think he will come back. Slowly he'll start. Maybe he must have taken it as simply like a practice. No, it's not a practice.
So basically, yeah, I hear you. So basically, that will be a kind of push, but the push would be in a
diplomatic
manner.
In a diplomatic
should not give a hard feeling to them.
Yeah, don't abuse them. It will see what I told. It will create long-lasting pain in the hearts of the people. Don't abuse. Try, keep on telling. If you want to tell 101 times, no matter. Okay, I'm okay. I'll tell. And try to encourage him with something which he likes. If you do that, I will get you this, which he likes very much. So keep some offers to him. So automatically he will start doing that. That should be in a diplomatic way. The offer should not make him as okay, this is something like no, we should not. Should make sure that is also in a diplomatic way. You should keep, okay, you do this, I will make sure you will get this. So he'll have some responsibility or ownership for that.
Sure, inshallah.
Thank you. Okay, so this is we'll have a new journey with our kids. We'll listen to them without judging and interrupting. So interruption, it's very huge. You will not allow them to talk sometime. This is not for all. I'll not generalize. I just strongly believe that the people who generalizes generally lies. So we don't want to generalize anything. People who generalizes generally lies. So we listen to their fears. We listen to the concerns. We love their stories. We'll listen to the likes and dislikes. Let your child make mistakes. Can we help them to learn from that mistake? I will give proper space, importance, and attention for my child. Are we successful for that in that? Just giving a random thoughts to you, sharing a random thoughts to you people. Can we do that? See how it is important to reduce the exam fear. This is more important. I think this should start from the bottom. This is the catalyst from the parents. Then automatically exam fear. There is no capsule for relieving the stress. It should be a comprehensive, holistic approach to come out from this. That should start from the family. Let us hope for a new horizon. Are we ready? Are you ready to shatter this myth? Don't think marks in exam, it is the criteria to measure intelligence or brilliance. No, success in exam will not bring you success in life. But can we make sure that, and that doesn't mean that students who are listening to me to become complacent. You should make sure, you should put your efforts. Without putting effort and simply staying at home, and without putting any effort, if you are getting less marks, it's your fault. You will not be successful in life also. The thing is very clear. The bottom line is very clear. If you plan it, execute it, put all your maximum effort, automatically the success will come to you. And don't think that success will come in the form of mark. But if you put the efforts, you will be successful. If you are ready to plan, if you are ready to execute the things what we have mentioned, you will be successful. Okay. Thank you, my dear friends. So if you have any queries, please, we have now the time is 8:52. If you have some couple of minutes, you can share some, or you can have some questions. What should I do if I'm not able to sleep? One question. Simple. Take out all the negative emotions from your mind. You surrender yourself to Allah Almighty. Do the prayer perfectly and plan your studies. Plan your things. Execute it. Automatically, you'll get 8 to 9 hours of sleep. The negative emotions, the worries, the anxieties, the fear is what it is making you for you not getting the sleep. Do that. You will get the sleep. Any other questions? Organizers, if you have. So I'm done with. Thank you one and all for active participation and listening. Very, very nice to have an interaction in the late evening of this March 4th. I have some message. I'll just go through it. What if you are not serious regarding your exams? You'll fail in your exams if you are not serious. The seriousness comes when you have positive attitude, when you realize the importance of exam. You are sent to schools to learn something. Your learning capacity, capability can be measured only through exams. So if you want to excel in your life, you need to be serious in your exams. How to become serious? Again, Understand that examination is part of your academic life. Realize that self-realization, that is what you should do. If you have the self-realization, that's what I told her. Take the ownership, responsibility. Automatically you will become more serious. Take the ownership. Ownership means what? Oh yeah, I am, my life, my exam. All I should only manage. I should only take the ownership. So then automatically the seriousness will come. Why physics is a subject I'm not able to score? Physics is one of beautiful subject where you can score good marks. When you are learning physics, physics all is concept based. Don't by heart anything in physics. I'm a chemistry professor. We have learned chemistry, physics also in our subject as a subsidiary subjects. When you are learning physics, keep this point, Fatima, Hiba Fatima. When you're learning physics, make sure that you should not by heart anything. There is nothing to by heart in physics. Each and everything is concept based, and you can directly relate to the day-to-day activities, or you can directly relate to the many aspects in the life. So when you are feeling it more tough, you try to relate it to the aspect, really, I mean, our life aspects, and you will be, it will be easy. Thing is simple in one line. Don't by heart. Don't by heart. If you are not able to understand, go back to your teacher and ask him, take the personal suggestions from him, try to grasp the pulp of that concepts, then it will become easy. So if you want to improve in chemistry, you should start writing. That's it. Somebody was telling it's a bit weak in chemistry. Start writing the reactions. Simple. You'll become perfect in chemistry. Keep on writing. It will be a tedious task, but start doing it. And still, if you're feeling, if you are still feeling you're not improving, I think you should approach people like me. We'll teach you chemistry. Any other questions?
For like languages, what can we do?
Languages, you keep talking. If you are learning Kannada, talk Kannada to your Kannada friends. See, getting a language, extra language into your pocket and your credit is something great, because communication, the language, if you have an extra language, try to get always. So to become perfect in language is to start speaking. How many of you speak Kannada with your friends if you have Kannada language? Do anyone try that? Languages and all should not become a barrier, or should not become tough for you people. It should be the easiest subjects. And why that is, again, keep it in mind. One single word, single statement which I made. We are simply born. We are simply born. Keep it in mind. Nothing was there. All it later came to us. So same thing, you take out all the negative emotions in you. That is tough, this is tough. No, it is easy. I will do it. I'm going to work today onwards. If I'm feeling it, the grammar part of the language is tough, you start writing. That's a simple tip which I can give to everyone. If you're finding it some subjects, that you start writing at least once. It will become easy for you. Will you do that?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Great. Any other questions? It's already 9 past. 2 minutes for 9. 8:58. So make use of such opportunities. Do interact with the Teen India organizers. You will get some. It will add some values to your life, I'm sure. Anything else? So if you can share your feedback in your message box, if somebody wants to share the feedback. So we love the feedback, because it is always a catalyst for us to improve for our next talk, and make sure that we will include more things which you feel, okay, you could have done this, or you could have incorporated this. We welcome all the suggestions, because this is a friendly talk between the brothers and sisters of some community, one community. So we always welcome that. We don't feel that what we have mentioned is the ultimate game changer. No, we always welcome the suggestions. You can put the message in the chat box. Okay, you can pinch me directly also. So if nothing else, I think I can the organizers can take over and wind up the session. Thank you one and all. Love you all.
Jazakallah khair, Sham Aan Sahib. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you for helping us, motivating us, and inspiring us. Once again, thank you, sir. I'm really proud to invite Sajna Anup Sahiba to honor all of those who scored colorful marks in the Mapila Hall quiz.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you, Sham Aan sir, for the wonderful session. I hope you are a bit relieved and would have got some idea how to proceed forward. Okay, hope you all remember the online mega quiz event we have conducted last month. The Mapila Hall online mega quiz conducted by SIO on the topic 1921 Malabar Rebellion. This would have helped you to learn and understand real history. I mean real history because this is the time some people are trying to manipulate history. So this is that time you guys were eagerly waiting for. Let me announce the winners. Give me a moment, I'll share my screen. Okay, I congratulate Rinsa Khatim. She got highest marks and she's our topper. A big applause to Rinsa Khatim. In the senior category, we have Muhammad Rihab and Aisha Sadiq. A big applause to Muhammad Rihab and Aisha. In the junior category, we have Dua Shinaz and Faiha Nawaz. A big applause to Faiha Nawaz and Dua Shinaz. May Allah bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Sajna Sahiba. Now it's time to wind up our program. I invite Brother Asla to deliver the vote of thanks. Myself, Dua Shan, signing off. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum. Alhamdulillah. On behalf of the Teen India, I would like to thank the Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Sham Aan Sahib, for the wonderful motivational talk. It will surely help us to improve our academics. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Also, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to all the friends and parents who are present here. I would also like to thank the student committee and the Teen India coordinators for the complete preparation of this program. You have made the best arrangements for this program in such a short period of time, and I sincerely thank you. I thank Fana Nawaz for the Kirat, Dua Shan for bravely anchoring this event, Hania for the warm welcome, Nikhil Sahib for the technical support, Shahina Sahiba for guiding us, Shamima Sahiba for presiding the meeting, Sajna Sahiba for honoring the Mapila Hall quiz winners, Sharaf Sahib, Safina Sahiba, and all other Malawadi Teen India coordinators. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.